believe that as broken as you are, you can still color in the house of the Lord. And whenever you stand here in front of people, asimi apa, because we are perfect. We are broken vessels.
Oh, yes.
So whenever you see me preaching, it could be at a conference or an event or whatsoever, even outside of the Adventist church, just know that as broken as you are, you can still color in the house of the Lord.
Amen.
So, chronic condition but I have to come here every Sabbath so that they can inject this injection so that in the no more. So we come here every Sabbath because may there be none of us and all of him. So whenever you see me, just know that I'm Mrs. Broken Crayons. If you would take 2 papers and 1 paper, if I could ask that, and I stand in front of you without you seeing the crayons, and I ask you, these papers, which paper was written with the broken crayon? You will not be able to tell me because broken crayons can still color in the house.
Yes.
The beauty about this is that I am a broken yellow crayon. You are a broken blue. You are a broken purple. But the beauty about this, we'll be able to make a beautiful thing and be able to stand. Because as broken as you are, you'll be able to color in the house of the Lord.
Amen.
So when we stand here, do not look at us and you think that we are perfect. We are broken vessels. The only thing that we do, or what we make sure, is that may there be none of me when I stand here, because this has nothing to do with me.
Yes.
And before I continue introducing myself, just remember I am just a nobody. Trying to tell everybody about somebody who can heal everybody. This might be an R&B song or a jazz song, but I love it so much because I do believe in this. So whenever I stand in front of people, because it has nothing to do with me. I am just a vessel to stand in front of people. For the purpose of my husband and Mrs. Toto, which I cannot forget that. And people, a lot of people, ambassadors, wherever they do meet me, they know that I am Mrs. Broken Crayons. Now you understand why I like introducing myself.
Yes.
So whenever I leave this church, please don't forget my name. As Usi said, Chilo, we are on YouTube, we are on podcast. There is a podcast which we do have, it's called Oh Snap. We're snapping at every topic that makes your fingers snap. Wherever you look for us, you will find us. And let us get into the word. Just a disclaimer, I am not a long preacher. I just get to the point. And I am not a long preacher. I speak what in the and then I just sit down. So if I am 2 minutes, it's just that I'm not that type of a preacher. So as please open our Bibles in the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 9, verse 28 and verse 29. If you in my Bible, it says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." May the Lord bless the reading of his word. So whatever we are going to speak today, I want you, may your yoke become easy to do. As this program, actually it was the previous week, they say that it is a theme, it is the joy of being his daughter. In obedience, kindness, faithfulness, tribulations, and service and triumphant times. But my sub-theme, which I do have today, which says, tap into the root system, which is Jesus Christ. But I am such a reader. I like reading books but there's a book, Beauty Hotela, and one of the ladies, and the thing I love about this book, it was only ladies who wrote it. But my greatest fear is not being able to connect with Christ. I am scared of the day I will no longer hear him respond to my cries. So we strive to be better Christians than we were yesterday. So whenever we come here every Sabbath, we strive to be better Christians than what we were yesterday. And when I was reading Ellen White in Helping Daily Living, it says many who profess to be Christ followers have an anxious and troubled heart because they are afraid to trust themselves with God. They do not make a complete surrender to him, for they shrink from the consequences that such a surrender may involve.